Hi guys, it's Jess, and I'm back with another Rev.com video. I'm so glad that these videos are helpful to you guys in your transcription journey. I'll be giving you recommendations for things that you'll need in order to get started in your transcription career. And I'll also give you some great resources if you're trying to practice your transcription skills or if you're just getting started. The beauty of transcription work is there aren't a lot of startup costs. You most likely already own some of these items already. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. But before we do that, be sure to subscribe and smash the like button. Okay, let's get started. So technically, there's only one thing that you really need in order to do transcription work, and that is a computer. If you're working on a website like Rev.com, you pretty much just need any computer or a laptop. It doesn't really need to be the highest quality. I spent the majority of my transcription work using an old 2013 MacBook Air, just like the one that you see back there. I do get some comments every once in a while asking if you can technically be a transcriber using your phone. And to that I say, probably not. Your phone screen is just way too tiny. You need to be able to visualize what you're working with. So you want to try to avoid anything that is going to slow you down, like having a small screen or having poor audio, because, the result of that is making less money per hour. And speaking of audio quality, that is arguably the most important thing that you'll need in order to be a successful transcriptionist. When you're transcribing or captioning, you're using your ears a lot to hear what is being said. So you want to make sure that the audio is as crisp as it can be. And because of that, I would strongly suggest getting headphones, or even better, getting noise canceling headphones. So the ones that I use are these Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. You may have seen them in a previous video. I think they're awesome. I'll leave the link to this product and all the products that I mention down below, and they will be affiliate links, but all of these opinions are my own. I'm not getting sponsored to mention these or anything, but yeah, I love them, not only because the audio is really crisp, but also the noise canceling feature is super helpful when you're trying to stay focused on an audio file and not have any other sounds coming into your ears. If you've worked with the files on Rev.com, you'll probably notice that about 99% of these audio files are really shitty. The sound quality is usually muffled. You might hear people talking in the distance. So by having the best quality headphones, you'll be able to detect all sorts of sounds and be better capable of understanding what people are saying. Because if you are transcribing something and you're constantly putting inaudible, which just means like you can't understand it, if there's just a bunch of inaudibles in your file that you submit, you may get in trouble. Because if the person grading your work goes through the file themselves and notices that a lot of the parts that you marked as inaudible are actually audible and they make sense, then you could get a very poor mark on your project. The speakers that I bought for my computer that you can see right there, they're really cheap, shitty speakers, and I never use them for, video editing or anything because they are quite muffled, so you're not going to get that crisp original audio. So yeah, I just highly recommend having headphones. They don't have to be as fancy as the Bose ones that I mentioned. Those ones are like $350. I've heard that the Sony headphones are really good as well. I think there's like a cheaper option out there that I've also listed down below. So the next thing that I highly suggest you have, or maybe you already have one, is a keyboard. So I just have this Logitech white keyboard. I love it. It's the silent touch keyboard, which means that it's pretty quiet when I type. I hope you enjoyed that ASMR. And I think it's only like $20 on Amazon for the black version. So it's a pretty good deal. Basically, the goal is to be able to type as fast as you possibly can without error. So you're going to want to find a keyboard that is suitable for you, that you can type the fastest in. And I personally find that the MacBook keyboards, the ones that are super flat, I'm just a slower typer on them, so not ideal. And transcribing is literally just typing away. So you want to make sure that your setup is comfortable. You don't want your hands to cramp up. So the next item, which is arguably optional as a transcriber, is the foot pedal. And I say arguably because You can technically get away with not using a foot pedal, but if you are, taking this whole transcription thing seriously, you want to make an actual, full-time job out of it, then a foot pedal is a must. Now, there's all sorts of foot pedals out there, and I'm not like a foot pedal connoisseur, but I do know that a lot of them have like 3 pedals on them, one to rewind, one to pause and play, and one to speed it up. But I'm pretty sure you can kind of customize it to suit what you primarily use for transcribing. So basically what the foot pedal does is it eliminates the need for you to ever take your hands off the keyboard. So if you've done Rev projects in the past, you'll know that, you use the keyboard and there's different keyboard shortcuts that you can use to pause, play, etc. But using a foot pedal makes the experience much more simplified and thus makes it much faster. You don't ever need to think about touching your mouse. Basically, long story short, having a foot pedal makes you even faster at completing projects and ultimately making more money per hour. So we've talked about all of the items that you'll need to transcribe, but I also wanted to talk about the different resources that you can use if you're just starting out. So I get comments from people asking me how they can improve their typing speed or how they can practice transcription work without actually starting an official project on Rev, because not all of us come from a transcription background. It might be your very first time, and also not all of us have the same typing speed. So these websites are absolutely free for you to practice improving your typing speed. Once again, this is not sponsored, but I think that using these websites like KeyBR and Typing Academy, just practicing like 20 minutes a day will definitely improve your typing speed. Practice makes perfect, as you all probably already know. So just be patient with it. And then for actually practicing transcription, because that's, slightly different than just typing something, there's a website called Go Transcript, and it resembles the program that you see on Rev.com pretty well. I think that's a really good place to get started, because you don't really want to get started on an actual Rev project that you're getting paid for if you don't have the confidence for it, because you don't want to get your account revoked. And that's pretty much all you'll need in order to get started on transcription work. I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and if it was, once again, please be sure to smash the like button. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!